Good evening, my dear sisters and brothers, and my humble pranams at the holy feet of revered Lala Maharaj, revered Babuji Maharaj, and all elders of our mission. Today, I would like to continue reading the chapter realization of God, rather. It is in the book Reality at Dawn. So now, this new paragraph, Babuji said in the new paragraph, Babuji said, we have in our mind an idea of this great universe, which is, as we all know, the material manifestation of God. You see, what is Babuji is telling? See, every human being has an idea in his mind about God by seeing this universe. Naturally, everyone will get the what is called astounding. Everyone will get uh, the surprise. How this entire universe has been created? Who created all these things? Life and the universe, life and the object. Who created all this vast cosmos, universe? So then, in our Shastras, they say that there is creation, cause and effect. There is creation, and who created the creator? That creator is called God. This is his creation. Okay, so that is almost every, even a beggar also in our country, he knows about God and his creation, this world. That is what Babuji is telling. Then next, so generally we look upon it as Maya or illusion due to Maya or illusion, to distinguish it from the unchanging absolute reality. That is what. So what we generally we look upon it as Maya or illusion, to distinguish it from the unchanging absolute reality. See, when you know that there is absolute reality, okay, so when you know that ultimate or the God, then when we compare the absolute reality with this world, we come to know that this world is an illusion or Maya. It may be illusion or delusion, that is, or hallucination. It may be, but it is not at all. This world is not at all real, and it is unreal. And that is the thing what generally the philosophers, the highly educated, or the pundits, they have studied the Shastras and everything. Generally, they think that God is, the reality is entirely different from this illusory world. That is the thing what Babuji says. Then this, that is unchanging. The qualities of reality and the illusion. What is that? Whatever we are seeing here in the illusory world, that appears to be, rather we feel that is real. How can we think it is unreal, it is illusion or delusion, and this is falsehood? How can we think like that? We have hungry, thirst, and so many other instincts that has to be fulfilled, subsided. We have to fulfill food. We have to take the food. Only then the hungry will be quenched. Hungry will be subsided. We have thirst. Take water. Only then the thirst will be quenched. Like that, each and everything in this world, there is a pain. Can you say, suppose a thorn is pierced into your flesh, you feel great pain. Will you say that that is illusion or delusion? No, it is reality. It is real. Everything in this universe is real. It is not at all unreal to our own understanding of this world. Okay, you understand? So therefore, here what happens, people have tried to define Maya in numerous different ways, not perhaps without some reasonable basis. There are a number of school of thoughts. That is number of religions. 4,400 religions are existing in this world. Each one will define in their own way about the world. That is about the illusory world, about illusion, about delusion, and about hallucination. All these things, according to their experience, the founder of religion, they will be explaining in their own way. For example, this world is delusion. That is what Advaita, philosopher, school of thought, they say that this world is illusion or delusion. What is delusion? That is, if a man enters in a dark room, suppose suddenly enters in a dark room and steps on a rope, immediately he will he will scream, and he will go to, he will be fear stricken completely. And when the light is put on, then when he saw the rope, when he sees the rope, then he will come back to the normal state. So likewise, this world is also, it is an illusion. Because you are in illusion, the human beings, because you are in illusion, you think that whatever you possess or whatever you perceive through your senses and whatever you find out through your mind, supposition, thinking, or anything, imagination and everything, that seems to be reality. Okay. Hence, how long you can continue in this illusory world? So you have to take life after life, life after life. You will never think of getting rid of this illusion, even though you are put to torture and you face misery, suffering, pain, and what not. Whatever reverses you face in your life, whatever failures you face in your life, even then you will have a hope of getting some success or some happiness, and you will think that this world is real. This is not unreal. People may come and say, "Arey, brother, this world is, life is falsehood and death is true. Life is false." Okay, but likewise, this world, this is illusion, and you have to leave this, from this illusion. You have to get rid and realize the reality by getting intuition, not jnana. If you get jnana, intuition, then you will find that this world is nothing but illusion. But most of the people, They hear lectures and sermons told by the great saints or philosophers they hear. But they will forget it, and they will engage in their duties in this world by thinking the world is real. It is not illusion. So what? I'll tell you a small, in this reference, I want to tell you a small story such that it will give clear picture of the state of illusion. Once a teacher, kindergarten teacher, that is LKG teacher, she told all the children, she was teaching. Suddenly she told the children, you see, I will tell you a very interesting story to you. Then, then all the children jump into ecstasy. Why? Because the children are always interested in listening stories. So the teacher told them, you see, my dear children, we are we are going, we are all, suppose we are moving in our dream. We are all moving in our dream, and we are going to a zoo. So by entering in the zoo, the first cage, we saw some beautiful birds like peacock. It is dancing in the mansion of this canopy. It is dancing so beautifully, and the children are fascinated by seeing that dance of dancing peacocks. Then again, they move to another cage where beautiful birds, colorful parrots, beautiful nightingale, it is singing so melodiously, and the children are very much attracted by that melodious voice of the nightingales. Then further they move. They, they saw one giraffe, the very big giraffe, big neck. Its neck is very big. And the children are little frightened. And they asked the teacher, teacher, what is this? Will this harm us, hurt us? Teacher says, no, it will not hurt you. Don't worry about that. It's a very big animal with very, very tall animal with very big neck. That's all. It won't do anything. Just touch and see. So some of the children, they touch on its forehead, and then they feel very happy. Oh, this is a wonderful animal. Oh, very big animal, but very cool, soft. So then they go to another. They move to another cage where all the children were frightened at the sight of a tiger, very big tiger in the cage. It is moving, strolling here and there. It is strolling. The children are frightened. They are asking the teacher, what is this animal? This seems to be this animal. Then teacher says, don't worry, my dear children, this is ferocious animal, wild animal. It is in the cage, that's why we are all safe. But it comes out of the cage, it will eat away all of you, including myself. Then children are frightened. But what happens? The tiger that tries to jump out from the cage. And unfortunately, It tries and tries, and finally it jumps out of the cage and it chases the children. Children are running, helter skelter. What to do? Teacher is nowhere. Children. And the tiger is chasing them. Just hit them, bite them, and then kill them and eat them. So children are, oh, what to do? What to do? They don't know. They were in utter fiasco. At that time, the teacher is asking one student, master, you see, boy, if you are, if the tiger, if you are in that situation, when tiger was pouncing upon you, what you will do? Then the boy, he said, oh, I will be greatly terrified, scared, and I will call my mummy. When my mummy comes, when my mom comes, she will send away this tiger. She will help me from the terrific this tiger. She will help me. And the teacher asks another boy, come on, you tell me if you are in that situation, what you will do? Another boy, he said, you see, I will close my eyes and pray God. Oh God, this tiger will kill me. Please help me. Like that, I will bitterly cry on God. I will call the God. Okay. Then the other boy, the teacher asked, what you will do, my dear boy? What you will do in that situation? The boy told, I will take a stone and hit upon the tiger. The tiger will run away. Like that he told. Finally, the teacher, a small girl was sitting. Then she said, look here, Mary, my dear little child. Suppose you are in that position, in that situation where the tiger was pouncing upon you to hit and then kill you, what you will do? Then the girl said, I will wake up. Teacher could not understand. Now, what do you mean by that? Teacher asked the girl. Teacher, I will wake up from the dream. You understand how intelligent the girl is. Because all this time, when the teacher was describing the story, the other students, they have completely merged and forgotten that it is only a dream. But only a single girl, she could know that it is a dream. After all, it is a dream. Therefore, if I wake up, the tiger will go away. It will not chase me. So that is what happening here about the illusion of the world. The world is illusion. That is Advaita. Dvaita means duality. In this world, material world, whatever you take, for example, you take light, there is darkness. You take good, there will be bad. Okay. Then, whatever you take, there is a love, hatredness. Hate will be there, hatredness. So, like that, there is so many things, so many dual things are there. That's why it is a dual world. But that is Dvaita. Advaita means, no, this world is not real. It is illusion, Maya. So, what to do? You have to try for jnana. That is intuition. If you get intuition of the reality, then you will get rid from this Maya or illusion of the world. It's a delusion, they say. Advaita, this is a delusion. From this delusion, you can come out. When you come out from, get rid from this illusion, then you will not have any misery, suffering, pain, then disease, death, rebirth, nothing will come and then hurt you or attack you. Because you have got rid out of this bondage. It's a bondage. You got rid out of this illusion. So everything is illusion. Like that, Advaita philosophy, they teach like that. In the same manner, Vivekananda says at one book, Vivekananda says, this world is hallucination. That is still we cannot understand a little bit of that statement. This world is a hallucination. Hallucination is an utter fiasco. Where when a person is in utter fear and fiasco, he doesn't know what is happening around him. He just like that. He will become astounded. So, out of fear, he thinks everything is real. So, in this way, here Babuji is telling, in this world, there are 4,400 religions are there. And the religious heads are the initiator of the religions. They have some experience. They define Maya or illusion in their own way, in their own experience, what they experienced, and they will express Maya in their own. They will use definition about Maya in their own, from their own original, from their own self-realization or self-experience, they will speak. So like that. I see, for example, I tell you, I am an Abhyasi. Okay. Here. But at the same time, I am a father of my children. And I am grandfather to my grandchildren. And a husband to my wife. And a friend to my friend. And uncle to my relation. Brother, elder brother to my younger brother to my elder brother. You see how many multiple personalities I possess. But finally I am a man. That's all. But I have so many names and so many names. People call me so many names. God also like that. He is only one without a second. But God is, people are naming, praying God in different names. But He is one and one alone. That's all. Therefore, here what happened? So, generally we look upon it as this time. Generally we look upon it as Maya or illusion to distinguish it from the unchanging absolute reality. So the reality is something else. That is not Maya or illusion. Therefore this world is Maya. So distinguish. Experienced people, they distinguish between Maya, illusion and reality. So we are in illusion and we have to attain reality. Only then we can, this Maya, the effect of Maya will not be in us. So therefore what he says, people have tried to define Maya in numerous different ways, not perhaps without some reasonable basis. It is really a godly power which has brought into existence the entire creation in its different forms and shapes, and which regulates its entire working. So therefore that is the thing. So The what he says, Babuji is telling, people have tried to define Maya in numerous different ways, not perhaps without some reasonable basis. Okay, school of thought, every school of thought they teach to their disciples about the state of illusion. Okay, so therefore that is maybe some reason, out of reason only, they are not just, they are not imaginative. So they have some, they have their own reason to define the illusion in their own way. So therefore it is really a godly power. But Babuji says, of course, that is Maya. Babuji is also accepting about the Maya or the illusion. The world is illusion or Maya. You see, in dream, we a person in the dream, a police in the dream, he will be a thief. And the police, they will be chasing him to catch that thief. And finally they catch the thief, and then they keep under the, they keep him in the jail. So the thief will be worrying, oh, what will happen? I have done a lot of things, mistakes. Huh? And the judge will give me that judge. The next day, that judge will give him to execute him. So the thief will be completely, he is in a utter state of panic, and he is in the jail. He doesn't know what to do. So because he is going, he's cut, he is going to be hanged as per the judges, what is called justice. Then he is helpless. He is crying, oh God, what to do? Please help me, otherwise tomorrow I will be executed. The person, he will get up from the tree suddenly, and then he feel guilty. Same guilty he will feel. But is there anything? You see, is there anything? He is a police, and he is a thief, or he is chased by all the police, or he is kept in the jail. He was punished to execute. Nothing is true. But the characters, what there in the dream is good. The mind, our mind only, ourself only. We are the thief, we are the judge, we are the police, we are everything. But while we are in the dream, that is reality. That we are creating a world of dream. And that is true, 100% true. Otherwise, how we will feel pain, guilty, anxiety, all these things, how does it come? That is the thing, what is happening in the illusion. In the state of illusion, we think this is a reality. That's all. And we go doing activities. So therefore, Babuji is telling, of course, this is illusion. 5 circles of illusion, Babuji is telling. Out of 23 circles, Babuji is telling 5 circles of 5 circles of Maya, 11 circles of egoism. So 5 circles of Maya, if you cross 5 circles of Maya, then only you will be liberated from the bondage of this life, death, rebirth. You will never come back to this life. You will never take incarnation in this world if you cross 5th circle. But what happened to our gods and goddesses? That's why once Babuji Maharaj says to Dr. KCV, Dr. KCV is a Vaishnavite, and he is a worshipper of Vishnu. So it seems he was speaking about the greatness and the excellency of Vishnu and his power and everything. Then Babuji told him, you see Dr. KCV, Vishnu has not even crossed 5th circle. He is still in Maya. He is not in the liberation. He didn't get liberation. He is in the Maya only. That is, maybe he is below 5 circles. 5 circles of Maya. He is still there. So when we think, then What about the other gods? All gods, 333 crore God, 333 crore gods. I think so. 33 crore gods maybe. All the gods and goddesses have not reached the liberation, have not crossed this bondage. Okay, you understand? So they have not crossed. And people worship them for their selfish ends. Some people may worship to give them some liberation from this world, but they cannot give because they themselves has not got rid from this bondage of life. So what happens if they are not crossed the fifth circle? How can they liberate the human beings? That's why our shastras, they say that gods can give any boons or solve the problems of human beings. They have their own powers. Sun is a god, for example, he is giving light. So like that, gods, Indra, like that some gods are. So many gods, 300 crore gods. So these gods, they can fulfill the desire of human being. But they cannot get liberation. Why? Means they have mind and intellect, but they don't have body, physical body. The requirement to get liberation, according to the Shastras, is the gods, they may be gods more powerful than human beings, but why they don't get liberation means they don't have physical body. They have mind and intellect. That is not, therefore they are not eligible to get liberation. Then you take the animals and creatures. Animals have body, mind, but they lack intellect. Because of that, they also cannot get liberation. Only a human being, because we have body, mind, and intellect. Three things are there with us. Therefore, we are eligible to get liberation. That is what our Shastras said. Therefore, this one is, Babuji says, this world is a Maya. How do you say this is Maya? Who created this Maya world, the illusory world? God. See, in the beginning you take, for example, in the beginning there was space all around. Nothing after Mahapralaya. The creator and the creation both merged in that nothingness. Darkness covering the darkness, like that, say, that is nothingness. But they have dissolved in the space. Space was only there. Nothing was there in the beginning. You understand? From the space or from the womb of nothingness, God came out. Creator, the God. When he came out, he brought some power to create the world. That much of power that he can create the world. And he created the world. This is the creation. And we are seeing this universe and the creation. Okay, you understand? So therefore, that is Maya. Maya, power. And with that power of Maya, he has created the entire world. Then comes, of course, after fifth circle, we go into egoism and cross. We go into central region and we merge in the master Layavastha. Then he will take us crossing all 7 rings of splendor and leave us at the ultimate center. So that will happen. So in that way, he doesn't. Because this Advaita philosophy, it is it is not. So that is one school of thought. Dvaita is one school of thought. Visishta Dvaita, another school of thought. Surrenderance to God, Visishta Dvaita. So like that, so they say Gajendra Moksha. So that is there. Everybody knows what I think. So therefore, there are so many school of thoughts that describe Maya in different ways. But here, Babuji alone, he has described the Maya in a beautiful, clear-cut manner. He doesn't say it is illusion, it is falsehood. Why do you think it is true? Truth. It is a falsehood. Therefore, don't care anything. How can it be falsehood when there is pain? Can it be falsehood? If we get some disease, chronic disease, like cancer or some other TB, cancer, so many, then do you think that those are falsehood? Suppose an elephant, a tiger or a lion chasing you. Do you think that that is a falsehood? This world is a falsehood. The lion is false and myself falsehood, and keep quiet. It will pounce upon you, hit you, and then it will tear your body into pieces, and then it will eat your flesh and blood. So that is the thing. What it is not illusion at all. Of course, it looks like illusion. It is also real. But from this bondage of life, we have to we have to progress to reality. This is not reality. Because reality is unchanging. It is neither birth nor death. It is permanent, eternal. It is all in all. Okay. And it is, the Atman is one. The Paramatman, the God is one without second. No two gods, three gods. And he is, and he has created. That is to say, Babuji Maharaj has created all these things. Srishti, Sthiti, Laya, Pralaya. Everything is created by the Master. That is Babuji Maharaj created. Babuji Maharaj willed that the movement should start. Chop, the first movement. Babuji willed. That is, by the will of Babuji Maharaj, the movement started. Chop. People may get, so many people may get so many doubts about the Chop. How? From nothing, there will be this, something can come out of nothing. This is created by Babuji Maharaj. That show, that is movement. That one movement, slowly, the entire manifestation, the entire universe is moving. Isn't it now? Everything in this world is just moving. But if Babuji Maharaj thinks the movement should be stopped, it will stop. It will be stopped. The earth rotation will stop. All the planets and stars, infinite planet and stars, everything, the rotation will be stopped. The life, whatever, human beings or creatures, everything will stop doing any activity. Activity will be stopped. If God, if the Master thinks, Babuji Maharaj thinks once, but he doesn't think. Yes? Divine dynamics, divine drama is going on. Leela. It is the God's Leela that is going on. That's why Babuji is keeping quiet. He doesn't exercise his willpower to stop the movement. So that has to be understood. So therefore, the God has created this world, and the world When time comes, Mahapralaya, the creation will merge in the center. That is God. The creation, the world has emerged from the center, and finally it will merge in the center. This is the phenomenon of divinity. So therefore, Babuji has to create another creation, fresh creation. Why? Because Babuji is interested to do that job. There is another creation that will be affected by the will of the master, that is Babuji Maharaj, alone, and nobody can do that. In this universe, in the history of spirituality, till date, none can do that. That fresh creation, none can affect. And it is in the hands of Babuji Maharaj to bring the Mahapralaya. This creation will be dissolved, dissolutioned in the center, in him. And again, another fresh creation will start from the Divine Master, Babuji Maharaj. That's all. Thank you very much. I take leave from you. Have a nice day. Bye. Om Shanti.